The past few days have seen a flurry of activity with key national issues high on the agenda. The first of those, APEC. Marape pushing for more accountability with public concern over the exorbitant expenditure that had been utilized in hosting APEC. In the days leading up to Parliament, there had been a push for the 2018 APEC report to be presented, which led to former minister responsible, Justin Chichenko, announcing to the media the requirements needed prior to the report being tabled.
I am very frustrated, as much as all our residents of Papua New Guinea are as well. I want to conclude this APEC authority and all the information ASAP. But unfortunately, due to the process that we have to follow and the audit that still needs to be done on the finances and certain other issues have prevented me from doing so. And while still waiting for the APEC authority to give me the final report so I can present it on the floor of Parliament, this also frustrates me that I can't get it out as quickly as I would like personally.
Chichenko's concerns highlighting Papua New Guinea's focus on accountability and influence by international partners, which led to this.
The 279 pages report produced by the Ombudsman.
Now, the report named 9 members of Parliament, including government secretaries, and stated that the collective actions and conduct of these 9 men were wrong and erroneous. They include current Prime Minister James Marape as the then Finance Minister, Peter O'Neill as then Prime Minister, and Isaac Lupari as Chief Secretary in the O'Neill-led government. O'Neill, now a backbencher, stating that he is quite willing, when the opportunity arises, to testify in further investigations. The UBS dealings have been a constant source of angst over the years, as successive governments have been placed under immense pressure to provide an insight into PNG's spending amidst a downturn in the economy, falling resource prices, and minimal foreign currency. Both the APEC 2018 report as well as the UBS transactions have been highly controversial, leading to some observers to state that the nation had had the short hand in these dealings. Marape himself has made no secret of his desire by having less international influence, bringing to the floor the matter of Paladin Solutions, a security contractor which is reportedly being paid 60 million kina every month to provide security at the Manus Regional Processing Centres, which is Australian funded.
And we don't intend for foreign contractors to operate here in business like security. It's a business that local companies can be engaged in. And I ask the Australian government to stop this contract forthwith. I ask our Immigration Minister and the Foreign Affairs Minister to convey this at the earliest to Canberra, that we will not tolerate foreign companies engaged in business like security that national companies can be engaged in. And this arrangement to be reviewed in its fullest, and that wherever this contract is heading to, it be terminated in as far as PNG government is concerned. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
That being said, the PNG government has long been trying to distance itself from Australia's refugee crisis. The economy aside, diplomacy aside, international relations aside, crises of immense proportions have also hit the nation this week. Mount Ulawun in Kimbe, West New Britain erupted, and early this morning Manam in Madang, putting the plight of rural Papua New Guinea into even deeper straits. Disaster officials have been monitoring the situation, and relief supplies have already been moving into the affected areas. A positive sign in PNG's disaster management systems. And another positive sign, all these forming the backdrop that our national teams will perhaps carry with them as they leave our nation's shores in the coming days to take part in the biggest combined event in the region, Samoa's 2019 Pacific Games.
Out of the 27 sports, there are 3 sports that are not going, and they are badminton, triathlon, and lawn bowls. Apart from that, we also have 3 teams that are not taking part: rugby men 7, indoor volleyball women, and VAR men, who have not. Those sports and those teams have not met the selection criteria that was established, which the justification committee used to select teams going to the games. So, unfortunately, we're not going with those teams. Yeah, but you know, just like in Vanuatu in 2017, we took 10 out of the 14 sports and we topped the medal tally. So I don't see it as an.
Jeremy Moggy, National TV News.